greener party. Back to you.
All right, Anand, thank you very much with the latest updates. Now we move forward with the breaking update. India's ambassador to the United States, Vinay Mohan Kwatra, has held the talks with the US Senator Lindsey Graham, discussing New Delhi's energy security priorities and the growing energy trade between the two countries. The conversation has come a day after Graham called on India to use its influence to help the US President Donald Trump bring an end to the war in Ukraine. Shortly after Prime Minister Narendra Modi spoke with the Russian President Vladimir Putin, the Indian ambassador also spoke on the talks and spoke to Senator Lindsey Graham and shared with him the Indian perspective on our energy security, including the increasing energy trade with the United States. This has come after Graham's support of Trump's decision to impose the additional tariffs on India for its purchases of the Russian oil. Brian Thomas, my colleagues, join me for more updates. Brian, this significant development has come in the India-US ties. Indian Envoy has spoken to the US Lindsey Graham, and now, in fact, the conversation has taken place. What are the latest details that you are able to now share at this point of time?
Well, clearly, Simran, India's ambassador to the United States, Vinay Mohan Kwatra, held talks with US Senator Lindsey Graham to present New Delhi's perspective on energy security and highlight the expanding energy trade between both India and US. Very importantly, they also shared perspectives on the energy sector, energy security, and also increase in energy trade with the US. The discussion also followed Graham's call for India to use its influence with Moscow to help end the war in Ukraine, which is a step he described as one of the most consequential for strengthening India-US relations, and noted that India's status as the second largest buyer of Russian oil and urged the Prime Minister to press Vladimir Putin for a just and lasting peace. Even Graham's remarks also coincided with Prime Minister Narendra Modi's statement that he had a very good and detailed phone conversation with Putin, reviewing the Ukraine developments and also reaffirming the Russia strategic partnership. And Prime Minister also said that he looked forward to hosting Putin in India later this year. The meeting with Senator Graham also came against the backdrop of escalating trade tensions, where Trump has also announced an additional 25% tariffs, and in response to Delhi's continued Russian oil purchases, the hike will push the total duty of Indian goods to 50% itself. And reacting to tariffs also, Prime Minister stated that protecting India's farmers, fishermen and dairy sector remained his top priority even at a heavy price, asserting that India will never compromise on the interest of these very communities. Yes.
All right, Brian, thank you very much for the latest details. Now we move forward and shift our focus. 3 people have been injured after the 17-year-old opened fire in New York.